this book is my enemy. How boring of a world am I living in? Like, there's most of the things that happens in this book is not possible. Guys, welcome to my channel and yet another video. This is Ishita of Ishpri Reads. Hope you are liking our video so far. And for today's video, as you have guessed it or as you have seen the title, I will do a 3 months wrap up and I will let you know whatever books I've read in the last 3 months. So the books I'll be talking about are these. Oh my god. I think so far this year is going so good. Like, except from this month, April, my January, February and March have gone quite good. I have read total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have read total 9 books in the last 3 months and this is my personal best. And if we talk about how many books I've read in the 3 months, then this is my personal best. So I will be talking about these books in the order in which I have read, or maybe if I don't remember the order, then I'll just go randomly, because this doesn't work. It's just reads books and it just forgets what I've read or what it has read.
कौन है ये लोग? कहाँ से आते हैं?
So the first book I'll be talking about is this, How to Kill Men and Get Away with It by Katie Brent. So this was my second thriller book. The first one which I had read was A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This was the second one, and this book is kind of a thriller or not a murder mystery, but a thriller, but in a funny way, because
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो?
most of the things that happens in this book is not possible. It's really not possible. How, first of all, I loved this book. But like, when I was reading it, I was like laughing all the time, and I was rooting for what was the name? Kitty. I was rooting for Kitty. Like, yes, girl, go for it. Like, whatever you are doing is correct, and I'm still with her. I'm still with her. Whatever she did was right. It's just that the situations were so comical, and now I think about it, the situations really were very comical, and when I was reading too, I had this thought, and I still am wondering, like, how was she able to get out of those situations so easily? Like, she did whatever she did, and then she got out of the situation, and there were no CCTV cameras, there were no witnesses, and the amount of time she took was really baffling. Like, done, done. Now bring the next one, bring the next victim. I know this is not meant to be taken seriously. This is meant to be taken in a hilarious way, but it's just, even though it's hilarious, I have some questions, but I truly love this book. I loved her attitude. I loved and the stalker, the one she had, she also had a stalker in this book, and the stalker which she had, that was the really, I think, the plot twist, if you want to say, because I was not expecting the stalker. Who would be the stalker was the mystery throughout the book, and that stalker was is still like a great plot twist. I was not expecting that one, but there are some really serious issues and serious people who she had keyworded, and I think they deserved that.
बड़ा हरामी हो बेटा.
So yes, this was the first book. It is 4 out of 5. Loved it. And the second book is You Are My Love Forever by Amit Nangia. This is a really small book. I think it has 100 or 170 pages, not more than that. Oh yeah, it's in the top. Like, approximately 200 pages. You can finish it in one book, in one sitting. I think the plot could have been, like, the story could have been much longer. It's a really short story, so I'm not saying anything about the like, short story. It is about a female protagonist and the male protagonist too. Like, they have a traumatic childhood. The girl had been a victim of rape, which was done by someone she knew, and this story is about how she get out of that, and how she lived her life, how she is living her life, how she learned to love herself, how she learned to love others, and how she get out of those, like, that space. it's a really good story. It's like the Neha, she is really a fighter. I I think I cried while reading this book because I was really not expecting what, like, there was hints that something happened to her, and they both had some childhood trauma, but I was not expecting literally that this would be the thing that Neha had faced. So moving on, next book is You Are My Reason to Smile. This is also based, this book is, I think, based on mental illness, mental instability. The female character had that, but the way it is portrayed in this book, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Like,
अल्लाह माफ़ करे, बहुत मनुष्य लग रहे हो, मत करो, रहने दो, रहने दो, बहुत बुरे लग रहे हो, तौबा तौबा तौबा, थारा मूड खराब कर दिया.
like in the starting she is being compared to, like, not in the starting also, but in the halfway through book she is being compared to another girl. Like, she did this, she's understanding, but she is not. She understood what I want, but she didn't. She wants to change me. I think that if someone has, if you are someone's boyfriend, you can at least talk to them. The miscommunication that happens in this book is such a headache. Like, this book is also approximately 200 or just 170 pages, but the miscommunication is, it's just so turn off.
ए उठा ले रे देवा, उठा ले रे बाबा, मुझे अमीर को नहीं रे, ये दो गरीबों को उठा ले.
I This book can be read in one day, but I was not able to read it because I was so frustrated after reading. Like, he is thinking that something is not wrong with her. She is comparing me to other people, and she is wrong. She this. But the simple thing that they can do is talk, and they don't. I hate miscommunication too. And if she has some illness too, or if she is not talking to, why are you least bothered to not talk to her? Why? You just, so this book, this gets 2 out of 5. I liked the plot very much, but I don't like the execution. I don't like how it is written. I don't like how, what was the name, Ada, how Ada is portrayed into this, how she was shown as a selfish bitch in the starting, and how she became the victim in the end. I'm not saying that she should be a victim in this since starting, but what I think is she could have been portrayed a little better. She should not have been compared between two girls just because she had some issues. I'm not, so no, no. So moving on, the next book is Ego is the Enemy, and what I think is this book is my enemy. This is the I don't know how this was the recommendation by Priyanshi. I'm not saying this book is very not good. This book is very good. This book, I think everybody should read it, but this book is not meant for every people. Like, if it's up your alley, do read it. I do recommend it, but for me, it's not up my alley because I am a dumb person, and book this much high with so much literature, my brain can't handle it. My brain just stops working. It's like there are so many lessons that I learned from it. Like, and there are few things that I agree with, and there are also few things that I don't agree with. Yeah, like there was one, like there are some things that we should keep quiet. We don't, if we have an idea, if we are pursuing something, we should not just go around and tell everybody before we start working on it, before it shows any success. We should not tell to anybody about that. We, like, don't make a noise, just be quiet. So that was the point that was very helpful. So that was the point that I related to. And the other thing that I liked about it was become a student. Like, always learn, that we should not stop learning. Even if we are at the top of our career, even if we are at the top of whatever we do, we should not stop learning. We should always be a student and seek out new knowledge. So I love that point too. But there was one point that in the beginning of our career, we should give credit of our work to someone else. Like, if we are working on a research paper, and you are the junior, someone else is the senior, then you should just give out your research to your senior to make a path for them, and then they'll make the path for you. Yeah, that was the point I don't agree to. I don't think I will ever agree with that. Even if it's, I don't know if it's correct or if it's not. It's just that in today's world there are many people who are scamming, even if it's education industry, even if like education or academics or musical industry or any industry we talk about, people take credit and they don't give us anything in back in return. So I don't think that was the point that I will ever agree with. But rest of the book was very nice, just that I don't remember half of the book. As I always say, that I read a book, I love the book, but after a few days I don't remember it. So I don't think reading a self-help book will ever help me. It's because I will not remember half of the point. So for me, I don't think reading a self-help book will ever help me. But if you do want to read a self-help book, this is the book that I think you should go for. So yes, let's move on to other book. The next book that I read was The Forest of Enchantments by Chitra Banerjee, and I loved it. I think out of all the 9 books that I have read, this will be in my top 2 books. I so much loved it. As I have already said, that I have loved Sita, the Warrior of Mithila by Amish, by because that book was also on the with the perspective of Sita ji, and this book is also with the perspective of Sita ji, what she felt, what she has gone through, what she has suffered, and how she questions everything. In this book, she questions everything, like whatever the opinions of her mother was, of her mother-in-law are, of her husband are. She questions everything. She works on it, and even though she doesn't put out the question in front of them, at least she uh, brings question to. At least the questions are arising in her mind, and I think that is the first step towards any change. Because if you don't question your beliefs, then why are you believing it? I read this line somewhere, and I this line has still stuck with me. That if you don't question your beliefs, then what is the reason to believe it? You have to find questions and you have to find answers for them, so that you will be able to like believe, trust more in your belief. You will be able to put more trust into them. You will be able to solidify or grasp them even more. And again, I have cried so many times while reading this. Like, the thoughts are so pure, and like it strikes you every time you read those instances. And I think if I will ever read this book again I will cry, because this book is so good. This is a 5 on 5 recommendation. Like, this is the loveliest and this is the greatest book I think it's ever written. I love it. So moving on, the next two books, what I'm saying is that these are from the same series: A Court of Wings and Runes and A Court of Frost and Starlight. This is the first book. This is the second book, and not the first book. I think this book is third in the series, and this one is a novella. And
एहे रहा नहीं जाता तड़प ही ऐसी है ना नहीं नहीं सुके सुके सुके
you know my love for Akutar is so much. Like, can you see the amount of annotations I've made in this? It's just, I love to annotate. I love to annotate my book, and the fantasy world is like another world for me. And if I get a chance, I want to go into a fantasy world. The amounts of, since childhood we are watching Harry Potter, and since that moment I love fantasy. I love to read about magic. I love to read about fairies and other creatures that can also like live or dwell in the earth we live in. And it's just like it makes me think that how boring of a world am I living in. Like, there could be magic out there, there could be dragons out there, there could be different creatures, even though they are harmful for me. But still, which world are we living in? This is so boring, this is so dumb. But yes, these book are, this is a 5 on 5 book for me, and this is a 3 on 5 because this book is just a small level novella. Nothing much goes on in this book. It's just people, all the peoples are celebrating solstice in this. And in this book there is a war going on, like literal war. People are being killed in this book, and I love it. I love me some drama. So yes, moving on. And the next book is this, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And I am so dumb and I am so stupid. I said that in the starting that I have read 9 books in this year, because I miscalculated the books I have read. I thought that I read this book too, As Good as Dead. I don't know why I thought that I read these both, or both of these books. I just don't know why I said that. I just only read this book. I have read the first one last year, and this is the book that I read this year. Why the hell did I say I read that? Because my brain is dumb, and we have certified that already. Or yes, if we talk about this book, I think this book is a 4 out of, I think this book is a 4 out of 5. I am giving it a 4 out of 5, or a 4 is just because this book has a slow starting, and I don't know why the slow startings give me an ache. It makes me go into a reading slump. This is the only reason that I hate slow starting books. Because why are you telling me that I have to wait till the plot starts plotting, and why the plot is not plotting since the beginning, and why there is so much build up required? I just hate it. I hate it. Even in, not just about books, even about the movies, even about the series, until there is until the plots, it gets interesting, until all the backstory is completed, I just feel so bored. And that is the reason I have so many series that I'm not able to finish, or I have just watched 15 minutes of the first episode and I have just left it at there. Why? Because they were not interesting in the first 15 minutes. And that but I wanted to read this book because I knew that this is going to be a great book. I just have to push past it. And I think this was, but since the incident in this book was happening in the present and there were not much of clues to work with, so like it was getting a little bit boring in between two and in the starting two, until we reached the end. And again, you guessed it right, I cried in this book. I think I lost the amount of times I have cried after reading a book. I have cried just because of one character, and that character I think I have mentioned in my previous video too. When I read this book, that that character was someone I kind of not liked in the starting, or also in the first book also, and in this book also. But that character was so much misjudged. Like, you can imagine Snape in the Harry Potter world and that character in this world. Like, these are the characters that are being so much misjudged, and it just broke my heart. Like, this was a great book. It's just I was expecting a little bit much, and but still it did a very very good job. I enjoyed reading the last part of this book. And also there were some, like, there was a point in which they have to guess password for a laptop and like I don't know shit about that character or that laptop, but I was guessing passwords. And those are the instances when I get some clues and I get to make my own theories. I think those are the points I love very much in thriller books. So yes, uh, that's why. And there were many points in which I got to make my own theories. So that's the reason this book is getting a 4 out of 5. So that's it for the last 3 months. And if I talk about what book I am reading currently, it's this, A Court of Silver Flames. You will get to know about this in another video, what is happening in this book. And this book is also very, I don't have words. I think before starting a video, I should search or research, do all words that I can say other than nice and amazing. I will do my research, and before starting another video, I will find another words that are not nice and amazing. But till then, just I want to say is that this book is amazing. So yes, that's it for today's video, and hope you have liked it so far. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and do let us know if you liked it, and do let us know what you want to see in the future. We are experimenting, and I have so many ideas right now. Like, I want to start something, but I will not tell you what I want to start, because as we have learned from this book, we should not make noise before we do something. So I'm not going to make noise, but I will tell you that there is something in my mind that I wanted to try from a very long time, and I am researching on it, and you will get to know what that is. Until then, bye bye.